Ever feel like managing your diet with diabetes is a bit like walking a tightrope, especially when grains come up? What if I told you that some grains could actually be your secret weapon for keeping those blood sugar levels steady? The truth about which grains you should be eating every day if you're diabetic is about to be revealed, and guess what? It's probably simpler than you think. Welcome. Today, we're cutting through all the confusing advice out there. We're going to explore the world of grains and pinpoint exactly which ones you, as someone managing diabetes, should be welcoming to your plate every single day. Let's forget the myths and the maybes. By the time we're done here, you'll have a clear, practical list of the best grains to help you manage your blood sugar, give you more energy, and make meal planning a whole lot less stressful. We're talking about choices that can genuinely make a difference to your health. The grain dilemma. Whole versus refined. Before we get to our top grain picks, let's quickly chat about why this is such a big deal. Not all grains are created equal, especially when you're keeping an eye on diabetes. The main thing you need to know is the difference between whole grains and refined grains. You see, whole grains have all three parts of the grain kernel: the bran, the germ, and the endosperm. This means they're packed with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. And that fiber? It's super important because it slows down how quickly you digest food and absorb glucose. This leads to a much steadier rise in blood sugar after meals, instead of those sharp spikes we all want to avoid. Refined grains, on the other hand, think white bread, white rice, and most regular pastas, have had their bran and germ removed. This process strips away most of the fiber and a lot of key nutrients. The result? They digest fast and can cause those quick blood sugar surges. So, the golden rule here is pretty simple: always try to go for whole grains. The revealed list: top grains for diabetics. Alright, let's get to the stars of today's show. These are the grains that research and experts pretty much all agree on for daily eating when you have diabetes. Number 1. Oats. This breakfast favorite is just a fantastic choice. Oats are loaded with a type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan, which is brilliant for helping lower blood sugar and cholesterol. Plus, it helps you feel fuller for longer, which can be a real help with managing weight. Pro tip: go for steel-cut or rolled oats instead of the instant kinds. They're less processed and have a lower glycemic impact. Enjoy them as porridge or even add them to smoothies or your own homemade granola. Number 2. Barley. Barley is another fiber powerhouse, also rich in that helpful beta-glucan. Studies actually show it can improve blood sugar control and how your body responds to insulin. It has a lovely chewy texture and a bit of a nutty flavor. Pro tip: if you can find it, choose hulled barley over pearled barley. Hulled barley keeps more of that beneficial bran. It's great in soups, stews, or even as a substitute for rice. Number 3. Quinoa. Even though it's technically a seed, we eat quinoa like a grain, and it's a true nutritional superstar. It's a complete protein, meaning it has all 9 essential amino acids, and it's high in fiber and magnesium. These are all good things for better blood sugar management and insulin sensitivity. Quinoa also has a low glycemic index, so it won't cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar. Pro tip: quinoa is incredibly versatile. Use it as a base for salads, as a side dish, or even in breakfast bowls. Number 4. Brown rice. Here's a simple switch that can bring some pretty big benefits. Brown rice offers way more fiber and nutrients than its white counterpart, which helps keep blood sugar levels more stable. It's also a good source of antioxidants. Research has shown that swapping white rice for brown rice can really reduce blood sugar spikes after meals and might even lower the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Pro tip: just be mindful of your portion sizes, as it is still a carbohydrate. Try to pair it with lean protein and plenty of non-starchy veggies. Number 5. Buckwheat. Don't let the name trick you. Buckwheat isn't related to wheat at all and is gluten-free. It's rich in fiber, magnesium, and antioxidants like rutin, which can help slow down how quickly your body absorbs glucose and may improve insulin resistance. Pro tip: you can use buckwheat to make pancakes, soba noodles, or eat it as a porridge, which is sometimes called kasha. Number 6. Farro. This ancient grain is making a comeback, and for very good reasons. Farro is high in both fiber and protein, which helps slow sugar absorption and keeps you feeling satisfied for longer. It has a nice chewy texture and a nutty flavor that works really well in lots of dishes. Farro also has a lower glycemic index than many refined grains, making it a solid choice for blood sugar management. Pro tip: toss cooked farro into salads, add it to soups, or serve it as a hearty side dish. Number 7. Bulgur. If you're looking for a whole grain that cooks up quickly, bulgur is an excellent option. It's made from cracked whole wheat that's been parboiled, so it's high in fiber and nutrients and has a low glycemic index. That high fiber content is great for helping to stabilize blood sugar levels. Pro tip: bulgur is the classic grain in tabbouleh salad, but it's also wonderful in pilafs or even as a breakfast cereal. Grains to approach with caution. So, while we're celebrating all these fantastic grains, it's just as important to know which ones to be a bit more careful with or perhaps limit. As we mentioned earlier, refined grains are the main ones to watch out for. This includes things like white bread, white pasta, and white rice. Sugary breakfast cereals. Many of them are real sugar traps. Most packaged baked goods, like pastries, cookies, and cakes, are made with white flour. Even some products that are marketed as whole grain can be a bit tricky. So, always take a moment to read the labels carefully. Look for 100% whole grain on the package and check out the fiber content. Some highly processed whole grain products, like certain instant oatmeals or very finely milled whole grain breads, can still raise your blood sugar more than their less processed versions. Smart ways to incorporate these grains. Knowing which grains to eat is one thing, but actually fitting them into your daily routine is another. Here are a few ideas. Start your day strong. Why not try oatmeal or a quinoa breakfast bowl? Switch up your sides. Instead of white rice, go for brown rice, quinoa, farro, or barley. Bulk up soups and salads. Add some cooked barley, farro, or bulgur to your favorite recipes for extra texture, fiber, and nutrients. Snack smarter. Air-popped popcorn. Yep, it's a whole grain. Can be a great high-fiber snack. Just maybe go easy on the butter and salt. Portion control is your friend. Remember, even these healthy whole grains are carbohydrates. They should be eaten in sensible portions as part of a balanced meal. A good general guide is to aim for about 1/4 of your plate to be whole grains. Variety is key. Don't just stick to one grain. Try rotating through these different options to get a wide range of nutrients and keep your meals interesting and tasty. So, there you have it, a good rundown of the best grains that people with diabetes can, and really should, consider eating regularly. Focusing on whole, minimally processed grains like oats, barley, quinoa, brown rice, buckwheat, farro, and bulgur can truly make a positive difference in your blood sugar control, your overall health, and even how much you enjoy your food. It's all about making informed, delicious choices that work for your body and your lifestyle. Which of these grains are you already enjoying, or which one are you most excited to try first? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share them, and any favorite diabetic-friendly grain recipes you have, in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more practical tips on managing diabetes and living a healthier, happier life.